Hey, Phantomaniacs, welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. This one's a little weird, as you can see. You get a little more picture than you normally have here. I was trying to figure out how to do this one. I didn't want to set up my whole table because I've already reviewed this Batmobile, and what we're doing today is reviewing this Batmobile and doing a comparison. Whoa! There we go. That almost got fun. Doing a comparison between the two. Now, this is the first 1989 style Batmobile that McFarlane released that is a production error, a defect, a manufacturing issue, whether it was done intentionally because they knew they were doing one that wasn't wrong, and they wanted to scam customers, allegedly, out of their money, and then allegedly provide the actual corrected version. Because this isn't like, oh, it's a different version. This is wrong. The gray canopy is wrong. The gloss, honestly, if the canopy matched the gloss wouldn't really bother me. But this is just unacceptable. And I contacted, or attempted to contact McFarlane Toys several times through Twitter, through email, wherever I could. 5 different attempts. I got no response whatsoever about this item. Now, I could have returned it. I actually can't even remember where I got it. I don't remember, either Big Bad or Amazon. I could have returned it, but like by the time we knew there was a corrected one coming, it was too late. And I didn't want to not have some kind of 1989 Batmobile. I love that movie. I love this Batmobile. And even though this version of it is pathetically incorrect, which it's not the one from the 1989 movie. This is the one from The Flash. But even then, it's still wrong. I just didn't want to not have this. So I've had this ugly thing sitting on the shelf for that long. We'll do a direct comparison. We'll bring this back in a minute, but of course we've got to get to the box. The new version that is going to be a little difficult to unbox from the angle that I'm doing this right now, but we're going to figure it out. Like I said, I just didn't feel like setting my whole table and everything up to review a slightly different version. Well, you know, it's funny, I say slightly different, but it isn't. It's majorly different because this one is potentially correct, and the thing that we all wanted in the first place, and the other one is whether it was the intent of McFarlane Toys to bilk customers out of money or not. The other one that is one of the most, I don't know what words I want to use here, but I'm disgusted by what went down with this. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, why would you ever give McFarlane any more money? Because I want this Batmobile. I want a great version. Well, I want a version of this Batmobile besides the one that came out from Toy Biz. Which, I mean, if you want to get right down to it, that one is just as offensively wrong as, you know, the McFarlane one. But it was a different time then. And I do have the Toy Biz version, and I love it. So yeah, I want this Batmobile, and it's sometimes that's just how these things go. All right, get it out of here one of these days. There we go. Oh man, I can already tell the finish on this one is great. It looks like it's sitting on top of Batman. All right, that's everything out of the box. Where is, oh, there, okay. So Batman is for real just jammed in the bottom here. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I don't know what I expected, but I certainly didn't think there was going to be like a nice carded Batman in here. I did not expect that. But I don't know about jammed in a bag in the bottom. That's kind of hilarious. All right, well, whatever. Let's try and remove this the fastest way possible. Oh, that's just going to tear. I don't even need to cut that. Okay. We're going to look at the Batmobile itself first. I will check out the Batman figure because I want a Batman 1989 to go with this Batmobile. But for the most part, I'm not a huge fan of McFarlane's figures. Well, they're not my favorite style of figure. How about that? Oh, man. Oh, look at that. This is what we should have gotten in the first place. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Now, I will say, you can see here on the front, the finish is very uneven in spots. There's a lot of production, I don't know what that would be called. They're not really stress marks, but you can see the inconsistency of it. So in theory, if somebody was into customizing and put more effort into making their toys look like they looked on the screen than I do, this one perhaps would still require a repaint. Because I'm still looking at this as a toy. This is not, because it was $75 for this and that Batman figure. So let's see, are McFarlane still 20 or are they up to 25 now? I don't even know. But let's say 20. Okay, so $20 figure, $55 Batmobile. I mean, this looks like a $55 Batmobile. You know what I mean? Or to me it does. I realize everybody has different opinions about values and whatever else. I have learned so much about how different people are since I've had this YouTube channel. And it's fine. We all have different things that we appreciate, that we pursue, that we want out of our collectibles and our toys. And that's totally fine. As long as we all respect each other's aesthetic preferences and opinions and whatever else, it's a fun game to be in. All right, so those fins pop right in there. I'm going to set Batman up here and let's just take a closer look. I mean, it looks, aside from, I'm not super happy about these production marks, for lack of a better word. Somebody tell me in the comments what this is, if you see what I'm talking about. And it's not a huge deal. When this thing's sitting on the shelf, I'm not going to walk by and go, man, I want to throw this in the trash because of these inconsistencies. Because again, this is a $55 toy. As opposed to, so let's go ahead and do it, I guess. Because there are points of comparison that need to be made that I can't really do without the other Batmobile. Let me get at least that. You can see Snow Job over there. I cannot put that figure up yet. It's so awesome. That is absolutely a figure of the year candidate and one of my favorites of the Classified series. All right, let me try to get these in the image together. That's fine. That'll do. All right. So now you can really, really see the difference in the finish on the plastics and how, it's funny. I could accept either of these as being correct. Personally. If this canopy matched the rest of this would look fine to me, or acceptable, or whatever. This looks, I don't know, I kind of like both finishes, I'll be honest. This does have what people tend to refer to as the cheap toy finish, but also, don't you think realistically the Batmobile would be glossy like this? It's a car. So I don't know. I think that, as with everyone, this brought out a big sore point. So you start looking for problems. Okay. Let's turn it up on the side here and check out any kind of deco differences or anything like that. You can see right off the right off the bat, hey, the wheels on this newer version, which by the way, gosh, I'm not going to bring the box back over here, but the box did have the 1989 bat symbol on it. So the intent is that this is the 1989 Batmobile and not the one from The Flash. So you can see the wheels on this one are silver with the silver bats on the hubcaps. All of this is a slightly more matte silver than what's in this one. And I don't know how much this is. Well, let's see. Hang on. I don't know how much that really helps, but maybe you can tell this is a little more matte than this. This is a shinier silver. They both look okay to me. All right, let's get back out here. Sorry, I'm on my wobbly tripod, so I'm trying not to disturb the phone too much. And then this one has black wheels and golden bats on the hubcaps. And okay, let me bring my trusty old favorite resource out here. Because honestly, I do not know off the top of my head what color the wheels on the Batmobile are. I just know Joker stole them, right? We're getting there. I know there's a great image of the Batmobile. There we go. Okay. So yes, looking at that image, those are like aluminum colored wheels and bat hubcap cover things. And also the front, the turbine or whatever that is on the front, the gunmetal color is correct. And it looks like, so this is interesting, missing on both of these, and what an easy detail it would have been to add or to get right. There's actually maybe the gas cap right there that is not present on either of these. And look, I'm not getting nitpicky like that. I don't care. I don't understand why they didn't put it on there, but also like whatever. I'm not refueling my toy car. Okay, so there's that. We'll keep that page open and take a look at the front of these. And you guys, thank you for bearing with me on my weird angles and everything else that's going on here. Like I said, I just didn't want to bust my table out. Okay, so the front. Also, this one just sucks up dust. I dusted this thing before I started this video, and it's already like the front there has already got dust in it. Okay, so the turbine, they look about the same. I can't really say much about those. The headlights on, they're probably about the same color. I was going to say the new one look a little bit lighter orange, but I think it's just that they stand out more in the darker black of the first one. Oh no, here's something interesting to take a look at that I kind of didn't even think about until just now when I saw it. Is the interiors, are they any different? And the answer is no, they're the same. Same amount of paint, same detail, almost the same color of paint. So yeah, those are pretty much the same. And then I guess the back end is really the only other thing to look at. If I can get these turned around in the camera, won't that be fun? Okay. I'm not going to be able to get these quite side by side. But anyway, there's not going to be a whole lot of difference here. You can see there is the first one. And there is the new one. So, I mean, that was almost not even worth doing because they're basically the same. So, I don't know. There you go. That's, you've seen it. What else is there to look at? I knew this wasn't going to be like any kind of big revelatory video because this one looks good. It looks like the 89 Batmobile, and this one doesn't. You know what? Now, looking at them side by side, this is, if we had never seen this one, and this one had a black canopy, this one would be okay, but this one is in every single way preferable to the original release. There's just no way around it. I'm going to do something with this. I don't know what. I really don't want to paint it because it just seems like such a pain. But I can't just get rid of it. Something is going to happen with that. So let's take a look at the bagged up Batman. And we'll see how he fits in that cockpit as well. All right, so he's in a bag. There was a little bag around his cape too, but that came right off. Oh, and he does have a stand. So right out of the gate, oh, well, you know what? I can't tell. No, that bat symbol's gold, and it should be yellow. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I mean, it does look, I mean, it's gold. Oh, the ear is bent. And that's not even like rubbery plastic, although I'll heat that up and straighten it out. The portrait's, sorry, I'm sitting here. Trust me, you guys, this is a weird setup for me. The portrait is okay. It's one of McFarlane's better portraits. Like, if they can hit okay, I'm generally pretty impressed. The belt is gold, which, yeah, I don't know. But the rest of the costume, this is different from the Keaton. This is a 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. Now, obviously, there are little variances. I think NECA hit the high water mark of this Batman figure. I love Mezco's, but it's so complex. It's just not... It looks incredible on the shelf, but it's just not a great action figure. I think NECA really did the best work with this. But this one's good. This is good. I'm not going to say anything bad about this. Although he has no extra hands or anything. He came with nothing else. Not even a Batarang. So that's a little disappointing. But all he has to do is... Well, you know what? Let's take a... Okay, so we've got a gold belt and a gold bat symbol. So let's go back to our resources here. Always check your resources. And you can see the belt is indeed gold. There's got to be a better picture in here. Look, that's what we had in 1989, and we loved it. It was great. Okay. That's not the best image. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Sorry. There we go. That one's pretty good, you can tell. The belt is gold, the symbol is yellow. All right, done with that. Now let's see how well he fits into the car. My guess is... Oh, man. My guess is not great, but, maybe. He doesn't even have hands to be able to hold... Is there really nothing else in here? No, just the stand. So he doesn't even have hands that can hold the steering wheel. That's pretty lame, to be honest. All right, let's get him jammed in here. And yeah, you can kind of push him back, push his body down, and it closes up just fine. So there you go. The interaction with the figure is at least acceptable. I'll take that. So that's it. That's the new Amazon exclusive that came back into stock recently, and I was finally able to get one for just the regular price, as opposed to all the scalpers that Amazon lets sell it for $120. There it is. New Batmobile. Looks beautiful. It's what I wanted from the start. This one I'm going to paint in Halloween colors or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Next time I'm spray painting other things, I'll just hit that thing up. So... if you want a Batmobile, this is a good one. I like it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about Needless Things, and more toy reviews all the time. And until next time, oh geez, it's going to take me until next time to get this Batman out of here. Wow, that was an experience. Until next time, I'm Batman with a droopy ear.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.